Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English, and this is your YouTuber Mukesh Soni. Friends, in this video I'll talk about the basics of the basic information about TED Talks. So after observing the two question papers, one question paper from Bangalore University 2023 and one question paper from Bangalore North University 2023, as well as a model question paper which is already in your textbook, I found that some basic questions were being asked in the examination for the 5 marks. So because the TED Talks are in the syllabus of the fourth semester B.A Generic English, NEP syllabus under BU and the BNU. So let's have the discussion of the some basic information about TED Talks, so that's going to help you to get the 5 out of 5. I mean to say 5 marks. To begin with, what is the meaning of TED Talk? TED stands for Technology, Entertainment, and Design. So these are the three broad subject areas which are collectively shaping our world. But a TED conference is a broader still, showcasing important research and ideas from all the disciplines and exploring how they connect. So generally, a TED Talk is a recorded public speaking presentation that is originally given at the TED annual event or one of its many satellite events around the world. Now, what is the history of the TED Talk? What's the history of the TED Talk? The past. The TED organization was founded by Richard Saul Wurman, and the TED conference was co-founded by Harry Marks in February 1984. The first TED conference was in 1984, and the conference has been held annually since 1990. Initially, the focus of the TED conferences were design, technology, and entertainment. So these were the core areas of TED Talks: technology, design, and entertainment. However, TED has broadened its focus in the recent years to include big ideas on a wider range of topics such as global issues, business, education, health, etc. That means to say some more issues are being discussed, are being focused. So the focus has been widened in nowadays as far as the TED is concerned. TED Talks have been given by a variety of professionals from various fields of study, like actors, scientists, medical professionals, influencers. They all come and they all deliver the talks on this platform. Then, over the years, presenters of TED speakers have included, so there are few important speakers to name: Al Gore, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, Bono, Jane Goodall, Malcolm Gladwell, Gordon Brown, Richard Dawkins, Mike Rowe, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, Windsurf, and many others. So that's a brief history of the TED Talk. Next question we have here: what are the various features of the TED Talk? So I have borrowed this information from a website. You can see the address on your screen. So I would like to mention here 10 important features of TED Talk. Number one, the first feature of the TED Talk is a universal theme. The theme should be universal so that it reaches to everybody. Secondly, catch phrases. The phrases should be quite catchy so that you can get more attention. Third one is here, supporting evidence. That means factual. You have to give the facts. You should give some statistical information where you can certify your information. Then fourth, you have here memorable models. Then fifth, the cool factor. And the sixth is here powerful visuals, the powerful visuals, the images which you use here, quite impressive, catches the attention of the audience. Seventh is here emotional connection. There should be an emotional connectivity between the speaker and the audience through those TED Talks. Then the next is here low point. Ninth is here twist moment. Bring some story, bring some twist, because you need to continue, you need to catch the attention, you need to have the same pace, you need to catch the attention of the listeners. And the last one is here authenticity and openness. Your talk should be authentic. Secondly, there should be an openness to accept the criticism. There should be an openness to accept the questions. So these are the 10 important features. I repeat: universal theme, catchy phrases, supporting evidence, memorable models, the cool factor, powerfully visuals, emotional connection, low point, twist moment, and authenticity and openness. So question may appear for the 5 marks. Next question we have here: what is the scope of the TED Talks? The first scope we have here: TED has broadened its focus in those days. It has broadened its focus on some big ideas on a, or we can say on a wider range of topics. So today's topics are not limited to only education or technology. It has gone beyond this. Secondly, TED Talks have been given by a variety of professionals from various fields of study, like actors, scientists, medical professionals, and the influencers. Next, we have seen many famous TED speakers. They have rendered the TED Talks, to name few, like Al Gore, Bill Clinton, etc. So this is the scope of the TED Talks according to the textbook. Then what are the rules of TED Talk? Generally, what are the thumb rules of TED Talks? Number one, TED Talk should not exceed 18 minutes, only 8 minutes, 18 minutes. Next, any talk exceeding 18 minutes submitted is subject to review. If someone is going to submit 18 minutes TED Talk, which exceed 18 minutes, that will be reviewed by the TEDx team and may not be published to the TEDx YouTube channel. TED Talks should not have any text or images which are going to superimpose on the tall content. Means to say the images should not overpower the content. Such images or such text should not be there. So these are the rules. Next, we have here, what are the steps to write the TED Talk? So we have 6 steps. Number 1, choose a topic. Number 2, craft your message around the topic and keep it very clear and very concise. Number 3, define a key takeaway for the audience. What are the audience going to learn? Number 4, draft your TED Talk as a story. It should not be very boring. There should be storyline. Number 5, tailor your visual aids to your audience, your story, and your brand. The visuals which you're going to use here, there should be connectivity with your audience, with your story, as well as with your brand. And finally, nobody can replace it. That's called practice, practice, practice. So these are the steps to bring up a very quality and proficient TED Talk. And the next we have here the types of TED Talks. So though we have so many types of TED Talks, these are the few themes we have here. For example, big and small ideas, social change, personal stories, innovation, explanation, performance, discoveries, history, and many, many more types of TED Talks. Then what is the difference between TED and TEDx? So generally people always get confused. What is TEDx and what is TED Talk? So we are going to differentiate here by using 4 important parameters. One is parameters. The 5 parameters will bring a difference between TED and TEDx. One is approach, listening, production, speakers, and publicity. So as far as the approach is concerned, the TED Talks have the global approach and the TEDx talk have the local community approach. Secondly, licensing. As far as licensing is concerned, TED Talks are independent. They don't require any licensing. Moreover, TEDx talks require the licensing from TED. Okay. Then production. Uh, TED Talks are the production by the TED officials. Secondly, TEDx by anyone with license can host the shows. Obviously, it has to take the TED Talks TEDx are the part of the TED Talks, so license is required. Speakers. Now, in the TED Talks, experts are very much required in the specific field, but in the TEDx talk, it is not necessary that there should be some expert. Anybody can deliver the talk. Publicity. Obviously, the TED Talks are going to cater the needs of the large audience, whereas the TEDx talks are going to meet the demands of only the smaller audience. So these are the basic differences between TED and the TEDx approach: licensing, production, speakers, and publicity. So these are very important questions. This question was already asked in the previous examination and it may be repeated. Next one we have here. So the sometimes the question appears, which are the projects TED.com have, which are the projects that which TED.com provide. So we have here few names are here and few projects are here. TEDx Talks. TEDx Talks is a project where the volunteers around the world, and next project we have here TED ED. TED ED means to say educational videos. Next, we have TED Global, where ideas worth spreading. TED Talks directors cut videos, new footage on animations we have. Then we have TED Women, where the ideas are spreading by women. Then TEDx in schools, so events to schools, which are the events are done in schools. TED Ed Club, TED means to say, as well as the TEDx talks. So TED fellows are outstanding young innovators, support, resources, and access to the TED community. So these are the very quite few famous projects. Then we have here the last point which we should remember. According to the text, I have listed here 10 important popular TED Talks. One is by Elizabeth Gilbert, Ken Robinson, Amy Cuddy, Simon Sinek, Jill Bolt Taylor, Pranav Mistry, Tom Thumb, Dan Gilbert, Brené Brown, Malcolm Gladwell. So you can go through it. You can try to remember these important, popular 10 TED Talks. This is how I have tried to gather the information about the TED Talks from the textbook, fourth semester BA Generic English under Bangalore University and Bangalore North University NEP syllabus. So guys, I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, you can type in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching this video. Dear friends, thank you so much for watching this video. You can reach me at mukeshenglish@gmail.com. Please do subscribe the channel, click on the like button for more videos on literature, workbook, pronunciation, grammar, communication skills, presentation skills, interview skills. Stay in tune with Mukesh English. Thank you once again.